there was an attempt to take your light. Your light being your livelihood. You've had to protect this innocent, kind, loving soul that you were born with. You've noticed recently that if you just don't engage, they can't hurt you, right? You protect yourself by staying alone. Whoever you are, you're kind to animals. You help little animals. You're just like, oh, are they okay? You like give things dignified deaths. There was a moment in your life, a very dark time, where there was a lot of huge pain. And I'm seeing a moth and a fox. A moth that carried something away, and a fox that saw everything. There was some sort of spell, a protection that you cast, right? I see you in a moment of complete desperation, saving innocence. Now you, the practitioner, in a way, like a soldier, is worn from battle. Your energy's low. You used so much magic. This is also why it felt like a greater force took over at one point, because it did. Right? There was like this moment of protection, and this came through a little bit as Archangel Michael, as you scream for help. You're rehabilitating your life, and I think that this is coming in the form of self-love. You're kind of taking the I like me path. You want life to be done right. You don't want to go out without a bang, right? But I do see you avoiding drama, avoiding bad advice, finding yourself again. And never will you rely on others to find your answer. They're telling you to get up, to get dressed, to get ready. I'm going to be making a video on things that help me kind of find my feminine power. You can find it later. But you felt weak, I don't know, for a while. And it's now that you're going to slowly start training and taking on more. This is your power and your magic, like this mana, this kata, this energy powering up inside of you. And you're asked to stay in your own lane. You've contained the chaos. We're going to now use it to succeed. And I hear this as, you know, a pirate isn't a pirate unless they have a dream. This reading is just for very talented people. You are extremely talented. And I don't think that you're going to have to work as hard as others do to get what it is that you want, because you're now naturally talented. You've got the gifts, like you've got the beauty, the smarts, the talent. You're kind of like the triple threat here. And being this unique you, showing all aspects of yourself, is something that's going to help you get what you want. Again, this stealing of your livelihood was trying to snuff out or hide certain aspects of you that if they were shown, then all of you could finally be shown. Not many people take the path that you have. This is because it's a mountain. It's actually a hike. But you were born on this land. I feel like you were born with this talent. You were born with this talent. But you've been feeling, you know, I'm getting old, loss of magic, stress, burden. I don't know, that's changing. I see you wanting to challenge the mountain. Okay, challenging the mountain. We're going to get some cards to read further into... Where are my cards? Okay, hold on. We're going to find them first. Where are they? Hello? Is there any cards? Oh, there they are. Look, we found them. Okay. 4 as I set back down. 4 sorry. 3 4s. Okay. Tell me about this situation. Tell me what's going on. God, I look crazy right now. The light's just like beaming in my face. So the dog's coming out to begin with. This is a very friendly card, but when it's in first position, it's asking you to be friendly. It's asking you to not bite, to, yeah, okay. We get the Tower. We also get the Scythe. The saying, trust the universe, stay in your positive energy. Stay in this positive energy of friendship, because there is something changing here. There is something changing. They bring up the woman. This could possibly be, they're telling me what this was. It was conflict with a woman. So they're telling me about the situation that you went through at the beginning. These people that tried to steal your light. There were women. There were women that pretended to be your friend. Something about the mind. There's something here about the mind. I'm not understanding. Why is the mind coming out? Or maybe they've been on your mind. I don't know. We get the bear, we get the stork. Now this all makes sense. Wow. Okay. This person, they were only ever thinking about their own goals, their own wishes being granted, right? They wanted their own delays to end. They wanted money. They wanted to be more important, right? They wanted to be more important. And so, yeah, that's why this all happened. Because they want to be more important than what you are. There is a jealousy around wanting more. They really thought that this was just a good move to be making. Now, but what's interesting is it comes through as you, and it comes through as now you get to have it all. Now they, or something about they are going to have to watch you have your wishes granted. You become important. You become protected. You finally have your delays and you finally getting your money. All right, this person's going to be thinking and watching and seeing something play out. Wow, the tea. Okay. This came out yesterday. Dreaming. What is my next step? In money, in wealth. Yeah, this is such a continuation. And we got in the now again. This was a very, very similar to the reading yesterday. So this really is about you closing out a big cycle, right? This cycle has been completed. I think this cycle included what you had to go through, right? These trials, the chaos that you experienced in the last couple of years, that was a part of this cycle. That cycle is getting closed out now. And you don't even think about the situation really that much anymore. You might not be thinking about it often. They think about you often. But you're now dreaming about what is my next step towards prosperity? How can I get this in the now? You've completely closed the door on like an old path. yeah, you're building a foundation, a new foundation for yourself here. This is the same cards as yesterday, just with a little bit of a different meaning to make it fit for this collective that, were targeted individuals that had been hurt by the collective, that, maybe got cancelled for no reason, that have had embarrassing times, that have had to recover from embarrassment, recover from stuff in the past. And again, I feel like none of it was ever supposed to be given to you. But you have this light, and it scared everyone. It terrified everybody. For some, because for yourself, I don't think that you feel that way. It's interesting to me because I feel like the two people I'm reading, you don't even get feelings like that. I felt that in the last reading. You are not a jealous person. You see someone that has that energy, that they're doing better than you, that they, whatever it might be, you get that feeling of, I can't get close to them, I'm jealous, whatever it might be. But in your mind, you just go, and I can't wait to see how far they go. Do you know what I mean? You have this other place. You don't turn it into jealousy. Like, jealousy doesn't come out of your body. You don't get jealous. You just go, and I hope that they do well. That's about it. So, what I'm describing right now, you might not even really understand because you've never felt this way about other people, but how people have felt towards you, I feel like has been very evil. Very evil. You've been asked to ignore the evil, to stay away, to protect yourself from the evil, to not look it in the eye, to not listen to it, to not watch the content, to not whatever it might be. You've just been asked to just, it's not there. Ignore it out of existence. And it's working. It has worked. It has been ignored out of your existence, finally. My voice is so croaky today because I've been singing so much. Need to take a break. It hurt. I feel like what happened to you genuinely hurt you. You have, these people have no idea how much it actually hurt. How hurt you were. It absolutely, Interesting. The Hanged Man coming out. But it's coming out this way, right? Your hands are tied behind your back. You are upright. Your hands are tied behind your back. You're walking on a tightrope here. That's what it's been like. You had to be very strategic in order for you to get through. Like, patience helped you, not forcing it. That's what helped you. The devil. Look, he has just come out. Yeah. So again, you had to tread very carefully when this happened. You understood, or this was a lesson in you can't buy friends, you can't buy your happiness, you can't, you know what I mean? And knowing that money and well-being are very important to some people. It's not necessarily important to you. Can be in some ways. Stability is more important to you, I think. Not money and riches and all of that. You just like get weirded out almost a little bit when you see people over splurging. I don't know. But you can see when I type it, like when somebody is engulfed in money. That's all they care about. All they care about is the money. All they care about is the fame. That's why you tread carefully, because you were like, well, if I engage, they're just going to use this as more ammunition. And I'm not going to give it to them. I'm not going to give them the ammunition. See, I can't stand, like, now that I've been cancelled, the next person that tries to cancel me, oh my God, I'm coming for them. I'll be coming for them on the level of spirit, not even from myself. I've learned so much now. Like, cancel culture is disgusting. It's the most unspiritual thing to be doing. Like, why do you care so much about somebody else's life, what they're doing in their life? Why does that affect you so badly? Because every single practice on the whole planet, spiritual practice, asks you to not do that. It is about getting along with everybody, right? Being able to sit at a dinner table with 100 different people. There is a nun here, there's a farmer over there is a person here, I don't know, the random humans, and just being able to sit and be the type of person that can communicate openly with everyone, hear each person's story, love on them. That is, to me, true peace. And I think that that's what would create world peace, to be honest, is if we all started learning how to only give a F about us and not everybody else around us. I'm so curious. I love people. I just love people. The weirder that you are, the better for me, honestly. The more quirks that you have. My mum is very similar, like, especially grumpy old people are our favorite. I love a grumpy old person. They've got the best personality. I love them. Anyway. So creative forces coming out here. Wow. They tried to come for the feminine. They really did. They tried to come for a feminine, a creative person, somebody that had natural talent, because they have no natural talent and they have to copy everything that you do. Yeah, they have no original ideas. Yeah. Yeah, and you picked your battles wisely. You were like, you know what I'm going to do? Not battle. Continuation again from the last reading where, yeah, so you were just like, I'm not battling this. I'm not doing it. I'm going to go move on. I'm going to go do something I actually enjoy, because I've got debt to pay. I've got things to do, and I'm a witch and I've got better things to do. Goodbye. I don't need to be in a partnership. I'm a witch. Look at that. Look how that's coming through. So it's coming through as the Queen of Cups and then the Two of Cups in reverse, right? This Queen of Wands, this is you, I'm feeling this as being you, is an extremely powerful practitioner that doesn't need anyone. And you tip these cups out. You did this on purpose. I see that this queen was like, ooh, I'm going to tip all the cups out then. I'm not going to be your friend. I'm not going to entertain you. I'm not going to be in this I'm not going to engage in this. Pour it out. Right? She's strong. You're strong. Hey. The Two of Cups always being about partnership. Always being about, friendship, etc., etc. And I think, again, this culprit was young-minded. Even if this was somebody older than you, I feel like if you were to think about them, you'd just be like, why are they so immature? Why is this like when I was 16 and at high school and I'd have like bickering drama when I was 16 with other girls? Why are they doing this at 31, at 51? At 61? Did they never grow up? Why didn't they grow up? That's weird. That's how you feel about this. Why didn't these people grow up? They're like a young girl, like a 15-year-old. And this person, wow, you think, even if it's a girl, you're like, wow, you're in your masculine. You're a very masculine person. I feel like this person, yeah, wow, tried to drain your money. It's like they're trying to drain your money. Or I don't know, something here. Legal matters, paperwork, something here. But it's like they were successful in, turning your life kind of upside down. But now the law of karma comes in. Now the law of karma is about to take place. Money was drained. Hold on, I need to pause for 8 seconds. This is the fun part about being a psychic, honestly, learning how to understand the meaning behind everything. Because water being drained isn't something that would then return. Like it wouldn't come back up the drain. That's not how that would work if you were saying that. But what does happen, think of plumbing, right? Water goes down the drain, but then it goes into a reservoir, and then it might go into a big dam, and then maybe the clouds take it, or it's siphoned off into different homes. But then, then it's just gone back into the economy, then it builds. But for you, I'm seeing this more as like it's gone back into the clouds, and then it can rain down onto you again. So it will be changed. Something has been changed. You will never be able to get back what you had in the past. I don't think you will. If it was a job that you lost, if it was a this that you lost, you don't get it back, but you do get it. You do get it returned to you in a different form, right? You'll understand exactly what I mean by that, because you're shifting from like this one person, this one thing, into something that's very similar. I feel like you're going to shift into something that's very similar. I want to confirm this, but interestingly, I actually think that was always a trial, because you were always supposed to get what you're about to get now. Like this return, this rain that's going to pour on you, you were never meant to get the water from the faucet. You were meant to get it from the clouds. You know what I mean? There's just like this weird analogy coming through. Yeah. Wow. Oh my God. The way that just visualized itself to me. Okay, we've got the 2, 4, 6, 8 of cups with the moon coming out, right? So something's pouring out, but you're pouring out into the moon. So it comes out like this. Do you know what this is? This is childhood. Something from the past. Something big from the past. So it could be a dream. It's something. It can be a cycle that you're clearing out. But there is something from your past. It could be a wish, right? But this kind of indicating that it might have been a wish or a spell that was cast. You were like, I really want this thing a long time ago. And I think that it is about to be returned to you. I think, we talked about the rain. So yes, it pours down. The rain that's going to pour down is some sort of spell, some sort of wish from the past, something that you longed for a long time, but that wasn't obtainable. It's coming in. It's coming to you. You're going to have to a little bit watch out that nobody tries to take a cup of this water, get everyone out of there. Everyone needs to be away from your forest, from your lake, right? Put in some security measures. Get them all away from you, because when this comes in, you want it all to be for you. I know that this is supposed to, there's something about that, some of you understand that this is about illusion. Okay, I'm getting that. It's just coming through to me. But it's the moon. So it's illusions. Did we not just clarify that you're a witch? You're telling me that you don't like the moon? This is a little bit different when I'm reading the rest of the story, right? When I'm reading all of you, every part of you. And that's why I've written on here, psychics, actors, actresses, models. Because people that have that energy can work with the moon, right? The moon is your spell work time. It's how we do a lot of our magical workings. Things happen curiously in our lives, paranormally in our lives, not the same as everyone else. We established that, okay? We get things easier than everybody else. Could you be getting any more queens? Like, now Queen of Wands is coming out, the Divine Feminine. Look at you. You're just amazing. You're genuinely amazing. You're powerful, you're creative. You make people jealous. What's going to be the future of this? That's what I want to ask. Where are you going? What's happening? Where are you going? Let's use my own deck. Where are they going in the... I didn't even get that whole question out. Where are they going in the future? Candlelight, one step at a time. Bit by bit, you're going to start doing something daily. Get a bit of a routine in place. Something about we're keeping on top of our home as well. We're keeping on top of self-care. We're keeping on top of having a clean room, right? Keep on top of it. The fox, the vines. Yeah, because we were deceived in the past. There was broken promises. Where are we going in the future? Sweeping out the broken promise, sweeping out the broken promise, and then unattaching. This is interesting because the vines card is about you having vines all over your body. You feel like you know what's restricting you. You want to rip those things off you. But I'm seeing this as, again, one step at a time. One step at a time, I cleanse myself of the negative. One step at a time, I'm going to remove my own broken promises, how I'm not taking care of myself, how I'm getting, you know what I mean? And in that, I finally then get to break free. This is you teaching yourself. These people broke you. They really did. They broke you. You have been recovering, but it's time. And in the future, you connect. Okay. Yeah. Wow. So you break free again from all of this pain that other people have put on you. And where do you go? Into the arms of loving people. finally you'll be able to step into their life. So the yin and yang. Yes, it is the yin and yang. Look, you end that karmic contract. It is gone. Look at you. You end the karmic contract. The karmic contract that is ending is people. It's connections. How? Because you stand your ground. You've pierced beyond the veils of illusion. You can tell when someone's faking it. That's why you had to meet those bastards. That's why you had to meet them. So you could learn. So you could see that in other people in the future. Berries, sow your seeds. Get planting. Get planting. I see get planting. Are you going to tell us about the future or not? Because you're not telling me anything. Okay. They're saying this is up to you. Are you going to reflect? Are you going to change? Are you going to commit? We're offering you commitment. We're offering you to commit to a path of changing. And if you take the offer, you get what you want. There you go. Enjoy. Bye.